Conforme logramos entablar una relación con los niños y los jóvenes, y una pregunta que siempre les hacemos es, ¿qué quieres ser cuando seas grande? Y descubrimos que muchos niños nunca habían pensado en eso. Nunca había soñado, no sabía que podía querer ser alguien en la vida.
When we enter a community, we go into discovery mode. We walk in looking at what are the challenges that the community is facing. One of those statistics that's a little bit heartbreaking is that 80% of all Salvadorian women of any age have been sexually assaulted. In El Salvador, we have a word, it's called machista.
A machista men believe that men is on top of the women and the kids, but not in a biblical way.
The wife, the mother, every woman in the family becomes subservient to the man, to whatever his whims are.
I can do whatever I want, and nobody can tell me anything. I can decide what I do with my life and your life.
And so we know mothers that give their daughters to their husbands when they can't fulfill them.
Como estaba pequeña, ¿verdad? No sabía, pero sí me asustaba porque mi mamá no me dejaba dormir en la cama con ella. Entonces ella quería que yo durmiera con mi padrastro. Entonces allí fue donde él empezó a tocarme y todo eso. Y pues la verdad que nunca busqué como liberarme de eso porque como de nosotros vivíamos era solo.
They truly believe that they're alone and there's no one around them that they can trust with what's really going on in their lives.
And they go, doesn't everybody do this? Isn't this just the way that it's done? It's like wave after wave after wave. It's generational.
Is that to say that Salvadorians aren't possible at breaking the chains? Of course not, because Christ is the chain breaker. We, for several years, had been praying and searching and researching an opportunity to minister to kids in trauma.
How can we begin to really make a difference? And so Queen Warriors is our first step. It's a pilot program this year. We selected 20 girls that became part of our program.
Every single one of these girls has either experienced sexual abuse, physical abuse, or emotional abuse. These girls are coming from households that do not encourage them, but discourage them and suppress them from reaching any goals that they may have.
The girls receive 2 classes a week to help with their homework. They also receive, we call them talleres or workshops, where they learn different things about gardening, how to do different types of crafts or things that they could use eventually to have a small business. Additionally, the girls receive psychological care once a week.
Las niñas, cuando las conocí, su cara me mostraba tristeza, miedo, preocupación. Era abrir una herida. Muchas lloraron al momento porque estaban reviviendo su pasado, de lo que ellas estaban contando, como fui abusada por mi papá, fui abusada por varias personas cercanas a mí, mi familia no ha querido hacer mayor cosa. A veces sí me voy cargada, solo me queda orar por cada una de ellas, por sus familias y porque siempre me pongan las palabras correctas para poder servirles a ellas.
Everyone involved with Queen Warriors is constantly telling the girls things that we can tell them to point them back to Jesus and let them know that they're not worthless.
In the Queen Warriors program, some girls have heard for the first time in their life affirmation words. They have been told for the first time that they are beautiful, that they are valuable, that they are worthy, that they can become someone in life.
Antes, pues no me sentía tan bien conmigo misma. A veces sentía que no era como capaz de algunas cosas y en cambio ahora sí me siento capaz. Siento que soy capaz de lograr todo lo que yo me proponga.
I think one of the biggest values that we tried to teach the girls, that each and every single one of them was knit together in their mother's womb. Each and every single one of them is unique.
Yo soy única. Cada una somos únicas.
Ser única es que nunca va a existir alguien igual que yo.
Entonces soy única en todos los sentidos que puede haber porque nadie es igual a mí. Ya no me comparo con las demás personas.
When we first started Queen Warriors, they didn't really know what to say when we asked them, like, oh, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Al inicio, ellas decían, no sé, no se me ocurre nada. Entonces era como que, ok, vamos a ver cómo podemos ayudarles y guiarles.
What we found is that we first needed to teach them how to dream, and that the things that God have put on their hearts, like the desires that they have deep inside of them that they might not have even talked about ever before, are actually real and valid, and we are able to help them explore those.
This isn't American culture either. This is Christ culture that we're teaching right now. But it's not something that those girls have ever been allowed the permission to even think about before.
In machista culture, the female has no value. Queen Warriors is us helping to rewrite that story.
Antes no creía que podía cumplir los sueños porque siempre que yo le hablaba eso a mi mamá me decía que no lo iba a cumplir.
Tenía sueños, pero no tenía sueños muy claros.
Entonces sí me ha ayudado mucho. Ha sido un gran cambio en mi vida con el programa. Me anima de que tengo que ser fuerte, de que pues yo nunca me tengo que rendir.
Muy presente lo que quería hacer. En cambio ahora, pues actualmente sueño con ser un astrónomo.
Me gustaría trabajar aquí en la fundación.
La verdad me encanta mucho el trabajo que hacen los misioneros, entonces me gustaría poder llegar a ser una misionera.
The girls are changing and actually starting to believe those things about themselves, and not only that, but saying those things to other girls.
He visto que han cambiado ese pensamiento y se han preocupado mucho por sus notas. Entonces eso dice, quiero un futuro. O una de las niñas me dijo, quisiera ser como usted. ¡Wow! Eso me quedó, no lo puedo creer. Es un impacto que se ha logrado en menos de 6 meses y le doy la gloria y la honra a Dios porque nos usa.
Our goal is to expand Queen Warriors. It has impacted not only the girls that are in the program, but everyone wants to be part of Queen Warrior.
We're always looking for volunteers. We're especially looking for women that are willing to come down and spend a week or spend a day with the girls.
We need examples for them, whether it's mentors, life coaches, anyone that can speak from their lives, show them what it means to dream and to have a relationship with Jesus.
Yo creo que sería bueno para todo el país. Porque hay muchas niñas, digo yo, que necesitarían de este programa.
Hay muchas niñas que necesitan apoyo. Que están, así como hay niñas que estamos en el programa que hemos pasado cosas difíciles, creo que también en el país hay niñas así que...
We view Queen Warriors as a movement of girls that know who they are in God and begin to see themselves in a new way. I don't think we can beat machista culture, but I think Jesus can.